inductee and the last for the evening will be introduced by Jennifer Johnson Bryant.
Good evening. We're the last one. I love standing between me and Robin are the last ones between you and your home. So we are going to rush through this. But good evening, good evening, good evening. What a great night. And what a special night to celebrate all of these inductees into the Bowling Green Hall of Honor. Congratulations to everyone on your accomplishments, and it is such an honor to be here with you. Look around for a moment and think back with me about things that happened in this very room as a student, as a teacher, or as a parent. Rest assured, I'm not going to disclose anything that I saw here or heard here. But here's what I can tell you. Robin and I passed this way for 4 years. We have many pictures that go through our brains when we come back into this room and into this city. But tonight is a picture that we'll both keep in our hearts. How proud I am to be here with Robin and her family. Robin is the daughter of Ms. Barbara Klein and Dr. Dwight Klein. As a Bowling Green native and a 1993 graduate of Bowling Green High School, we all remember Robin. At times, she was quiet. At other times, she wasn't so quiet. But genuine presence was always felt. In her classes, in her home, in her church, and in the towns where she spent lots of her time, in Bowling Green and in Franklin. Robin spread her formal education through the private and public sectors in Kentucky, a Bachelor of Science degree from Center College in Danville, a Master's of Public Health degree from Western Kentucky University in Bowling Green, and a PhD in Public Health from the University of Kentucky in Lexington. Robin is currently an assistant professor in the Department of Health Behavior at the University of Kentucky College of Public Health, where she is also a member of the graduate faculty. Her emphasis is in teaching health promotion and rural health disparities. She is actively involved in researching cancer prevention and cancer control. Her research specifically focuses on the populations who are medically underserved, including communities in the regions we know as Appalachia. When I think of Robin, I see slumber parties, class projects, football games where Robin really was the purple spirit, and lots of laughter. That's what I love and respect about Robin, her ability to take situations and pull out the positive aspects. She is and always has been one of my balcony people. Robin is a balcony person because she takes you to a higher level whenever you're around her. Robin married David Vanderpool in 2004, and they live in Lexington, Kentucky, where we all cheer on the University of Kentucky every chance we get. Please help me welcome from Bowling Green High School Hall of Honor inductee from the class of 1993 and my very dear friend, Dr. Robin Klein Vanderpool.
Thank you very much to Jennifer for that introduction, and thank you for Judge Wilson for leaving us alone this evening. What I can say about Judge Wilson, though, is that his band, Skip Bond, played at my wedding reception. So we are tied together, so I can tell the story. But that was a very fun wedding and a very fun reception, so thank you for being a part of that. First, again, I would like to say thank you for this honor for being inducted in the 20th Bowling Green High School Hall of Honor, and to thank the selection committee for choosing me for this distinction. In addition, obviously, from all the comments and introductions tonight, it's such an honor to be here with all of the other graduates who are being inducted as well tonight. I'm blessed tonight to have my mom and my family, who also represents Franklin, as Jennifer said, here tonight. 3 classmates from the class of 93, my husband and his parents, Judy and Scotty Vanderpool, and my former employer, Barbara Johnson, who I worked for every summer and every day after school during high school. And actually, also I have one of my best friends here tonight. She's a Greenwood Gator. So we won't hold that against her, but I'm so glad that she could join us tonight as well. One of the questions I get asked a lot in Lexington is, where are you from originally? And of course, I proudly say Bowling Green. And then the next question is, what high school did you go to? And then, of course, I say Bowling Green High. And then the very next question is, what's a purple? So we are known across the state state for having a mascot. That's a little bit hard to figure out. We see the purple spirit there on the wall, but I think tonight at this event, this is the definition of a purple, is all of us here as a family of alumni, parents, family, members of the community who are here supporting one another in this great high school. So again, thank you. It's hard to believe it's been 18 years since I last walked into this building, into this, these common areas right where we're sitting. And if the tables were turned this way, that's how we ate lunch every day. So just as Jennifer said, a whole flood of memories have been coming back to me as we prepared for this night. First, just like Henrietta, I need to thank my mom. I know that I was pretty sassy and caused a little bit of trouble when I was in high school, and I just want to say thank you for all that she did for me and to get me to the point of where I am today. Secondly, I'd like to think about all the friends that I made inside and outside the classroom. I think about football trips to Paducah for a football game, and somehow we ended up in Tennessee. I have no idea how that happened. I think about the summers at Southland Pool. I think about Friday and Saturday nights at Covington Woods Park. I think about gossiping by the Coke machine that used to be out there by the guidance counselor's office. But just being here, I was a manager for the boys soccer team, and I also played varsity softball. So just a lot of wonderful memories here in this building. And then I also think about the 6 classmates that from our class of 1993 that we've lost, but we certainly have not forgotten. And then I think about the teachers and the administrators who cared for us and got us ready for college in the real world. I think about Mr. Stivers, who helped a math-challenged student like myself get through pre-calculus. And then I think about Mr. Travis and Mr. Phillips, whose AP biology and chemistry exams were so hard. We held all-night study sessions before we ever got to college. And this was during high school. Miss Padilla, who taught us that you better read the book, not the Cliff Notes. Coach Webb, some of you all mentioned him tonight. He taught driver's ed, so he taught a class of 93 how to drive. And then Mr. Sisney, who kept us all in line with kindness and humor, and even Miss Humphreys, who patrolled the parking lots to keep us from sneaking out at lunchtime. So again, all these people, this place, all the experiences have come together to shape my high school experience, and for that I'm very grateful. I'm getting the warning sign from the back that we're almost out of time, but what I want to say in closing, in public health, education means everything. People who have a good education get sent on a pathway to college or vocational school or community college, and then they obviously start earning better wages, and they get health insurance, and they have better homes. And you can see the domino effect that a good education has, that then leads to better health outcomes and longer life. And if you can imagine the opposite side of that, not having a good education, having trouble with literacy, being underemployed or even unemployed, and living in poor housing, how that sets you up for poor health and not living near as long. So what I challenge you all tonight to do is to continue to invest in the education of our students and in our community, because it impacts their health now, but it impacts their health for well into adulthood. And so the more that we can, again, invest in, for example, the dropout age in Kentucky, you can drop out at age 16. We need to move that to age 18. We need to keep our kids in school longer because it actually will impact their health in the long term. I work with folks in eastern Kentucky where I've seen them not be able to calculate simple things like 30% of 10, 2/3 of 6. And those are important things to get you through in the healthcare system, being able to have good literacy skills, good math skills, and we need to, again, continue to invest in our children and invest in the education system for our health's sake. So with that, I'll get off my soapbox. But I do have a passion for public health, and it's schools like Bowling Green High School that can contribute to making our students healthier now and well into the future. And I hope every student that comes through this school has the same experiences that I do, and that they live a long, healthy, happier life because of it. So with that, thank you for this honor, and go Purples.